Lesson 76.
Yeah.
Story problems.
No.
So, lesson 76. We did do this stuff last year, I remember. Consecutive integers. What does a consecutive integer mean? Give me three. Jordan, just give me 3 consecutive integers. Just pick
3.3? No.
Consecutive integers.
-3.
NBA.
No. Oh.
That's a basketball league.
Hey guys, it's not that hard. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh.
Consecutive integers.
It's positive.
Or -3, -2, -1. Is that's in order, right?
3, 1,
Yes.
2. No.
-3, -2.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3.
What about 0, 1, 2?
No.
Is that? Yes.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, really?
0, 1, 2. Those are consecutive integers. Okay?
In a
Any
order.
3 whole numbers in a row on the number line.
In a row.
They're all neighbors on a number line. Okay? Now we're going to find 3 of those, 3 consecutive integers, such that the sum of the first and the third is 146. Ready? What's the answer? Just kidding. Who knows? It's hard. So what we have to do is...
1
This is a
plus
story
145.
It is. Here's what we're going to do.
Crazy.
In your box here, I say, here's our first integer, here's our second integer, and here's our third. Right? We're looking for 3 numbers. You with me?
Yep.
Now, if we give n,
Yay.
call n the first variable, right? The first one we don't know. If the first number is n, the second one is 1 after n, right? So let's say let's say our first number is 2, right? Let's say n equals 2. What's the next consecutive integer is 3 and 4, right?
Okay.
So it's n plus 1 and n plus 2. You see that?
N plus something. 1, 2, no, 2, 3, 4.
So we do n plus
2.
1 and n plus 2. Okay, Isaac. Does this make sense? Where I got this?
No.
This is the hardest part about these.
Not at all.
Understanding where I got n plus 1, and n plus 2. Let's pick a number, Isaac. Any number.
5.
5. Okay, let's pretend. Let's say the first one is 5. We find out that the first number is 5.
So that makes them
What's the
6,
next
7.
number? 6 and 7.
And then you got.
Got fired at.
Well, if you have an
Somehow
equation,
got over here.
and if you do -1 by each side.
Well, no, now watch. So we've taken care of, we've used our grid and done 3 consecutive integers, right? That's clue number 1. 3 consecutive integers.
Ouch.
Clue number 2 is that the sum of the first and the third integers is 146. So here's our second clue. Let's take these letters and make, sum means add, right? So if we add the first and the third, we get 146. Okay? Well, our first one is represented by n. Our third one is represented by n plus 2.
1. Oh, yeah, never mind.
Right? Isaac, can you hear? Equals, their sum is 146. So now we have an equation, and life is good. All we have to do is plug away and calculate, which we're already good at. Now, I put the parentheses here just to show you this is the first one plus the third. Okay? Just to give you a visual, I'm going to do this too, so the board sees it. So this is your first.
Can it be 1n plus 1n? Or.
Yes, so when we simplify that, we pull the parentheses off because those really don't need to be there. They're extraneous. We get 2n plus 2, don't we?
Okay, for the tax, did you get 93 cents?
And now you guys should be on autopilot when we go to solve equations because it's you guys have gotten pretty good at it.
Okay.
Subtract 2 from both sides. 2n equals 144. Divide both sides by 2. And I love it. Do you guys see this trick? When I have this, 2 goes into 4 and 2 goes into 14. So it's kind of easy to divide that. It's 72. See where I got 72? 14 divided by 2 and 4 divided by 2. All right, so we get 72. Now, if we had tried to do this trial and error, it would have taken a while. You'd just start picking numbers and try and get the first and the third to add up to 146. So if our first one is 72, they actually want us to know what, find the 3. So we need to know, we have to write 3 numbers as our answer. The first number is 72. What's our second number?
74.
Well, that's our second number. Our third number is 74.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we did it right, what needs to happen? What does 72 plus 74 need to equal?
Oh, okay.
How can we check that? 72 plus 74 must equal what?
Yeah.
I'm asking a question, gang.
And
Okay, I want you not to be doing the second
Okay.
problem. I want you on board with the first. How do we know we did this right?
146.
Yes. And
Yeah.
do they add up to 146?
Yes.
yeah.
They do. 1, 4, 6. So then we know we have the correct numbers. Okay?
74.
All right. So we're going to do something very similar to that. Find 3 consecutive, I'm on the wrong one. Find 3 consecutive integers
Twice.
such that, so again, we have the same first clue, don't we?
Yes.
Such that the sum of
Twice the sum of the first two numbers is less than 3 times the third.
Twice the sum of the first 2 is less.
It's 2 less.
Is 2 less than 3 times the third. So this second clue, did I write it right?
No. The first 2 numbers. So the first and the second together is 2 less than 3 times the third number.
So n plus 3
Is 2
2
less.
There you go.
So just n plus 1 equals 3.
Yeah, this is hard. Okay.
Okay, I
Do
got
I
it.
need to change anything in those boxes here?
Yes. No. Not
Yeah.
You don't need to change the
Because that's
variables.
the first clue, right?
Yeah.
That tells you to do that. The second
plus one.
clue is a little bit messy. So twice the sum of the first. So let's figure twice the sum of the first 2. So twice the sum of the first 2.
Yes.
Is that what that looks like? Here's your first. Here's your second.
Is
Twice the sum of those guys. Is. What does is mean?
equal sign.
Equals 2 less than. Do not write 2 minus. 2 less than. So that
Something
means.
then 2 minus.
Yeah.
Well,
so
you gotta
it's-
write that part first. So 3n plus 2 minus. There you go. That's what I got.
You're not supposed to be saying that.
Thank you.
What?
And then now, no, you're right.
You're right, but still, the teacher's supposed to be doing all that.
Whatever.
No, it's good to have you guys also give feedback, because then it might help someone understand it, that the way I was saying it was not understandable. Now we do this like we've done a lot of old problems. I simplify in here, that's 2n plus 1. So it's 2 times 2n plus 1 equals, and then I'm going to actually start multiplying that. With me on that. Don't forget that 6. A lot of people forget to multiply the 3 and the 2. And then
2, add the numerators.
birth out already. So now we're down to that. I'm going to rush through this because this isn't new. I see here I'm going to subtract 3n from both sides. And so I get n plus 2 equals 4. Subtract 2 from both sides, so I get n equals 2. So let's try that. If n equals 2, n plus 1 is 3, and n plus 2 is 4, right? Here's my 3 consecutive integers. How do we check it? Okay, twice the sum of the first 2, so twice 5, right? 10 is 2 less than 3 times a third. Well, 3 times a third is 12. Is 10 2 less than 12?
Yes.
You got it right. I like these because...
N equals 2?
Yeah.
What?
And then what is...
I was kind of behind.
Yeah, and n equals, and then 3 and 4. Okay, the last one is a little different. The first clue is a little different. What's different in the first clue?
It's 4.
Yeah, find 4 consecutive integers. So that means I don't have this done, right? I'm going to add another box.
I want to make it not N, let's make it M.
Okay, my boxes are too narrow for an M.
Okay, we'll do an M.
The reason we use N on these is it's a number. It kind of represents
Number.
a number. Okay, so there, now I've got my first clue figured out, and then it says such that 6 times the sum of the first
Wouldn't it just be 5?
and fourth is 20, is 26 less than 10 times the third. Gosh, that's a mouthful. 10 times the third. Okay, so let's try and take this big thing. 6 times the sum of the first and fourth. Oh, let me take that from before. 6 times the sum of the first and the fourth. Well, that is n plus 3, right? This is first plus fourth in here. You see that? Is equals 26 less, so we're going to put that on the back end, less than 10 times the third. So here's the third minus 26.
Okay.
Okay, then we just simplify, so that's 2n plus 3 equals 10n plus 20 minus 26. That's 12n plus 18 equals 10n minus 6. I am going to rush through this, Isaac, so, and I think Jordan did it a while ago when she didn't want to wait for me. So it's okay if you feel like I'm going too fast. I kind of am because I need to finish.
Well, this one's going to be a negative, so what do we do?
Ooh, good point.
It is negative.
Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Sorry. What are you doing?
Can they, wait. You can't see. Whoa, you're like very edge of not being able to see.
You can see that?
Yeah,
Barely.
like millimeters
Okay,
below.
let's go. 2n equals negative 24, n equals negative 12.
Yes, and
So,
then
McKenna, whoever that
McKenna.
negative 12.
Plus 1, negative 11.
It's right. No. You, what? Oh, yeah.
When we're in negative world, consecutive, they actually seem to, they're going right in the number line, right? They're going to go, so they look like they're going down, but they're actually going up in value, aren't they?
Yes.
Negatives kind of mess with you a little bit.
Sure, okay. Woo! Yay.
But Jordan even went algebra style and goes, oh, well then if it's n plus 1, then we get negative 11. So she even just plugged it in here rather than trying to remember negative 12 does not, the next one is not negative 13.
Yeah, we're gonna just start listening.
Alright, let's get 77 over with so I can.
Did you turn the video off?
Oh.